it's the underground. It's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, you better pass, you better run, yeah, yeah, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Ooh, you're done. Yo, I'm on a mission. I'm in your division. Your trophy's missing. It's at my house. I just ran a route. This is my house. I'm in the end zone. Don't leave me alone. Yeah, wide open. Your squad, I'm toasting. I need no promotion. It's the underground I'm hosting. Call in, man, we all in. You know what it is. It's the underground. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, that's your pass. You better run, yeah, yeah, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you're done.
Yeah, you know what it is, boy.
Yeah, you know what it is. Times I got to say
remix, yeah. It's your boy Filthy Rich, the host of the Underground Sports Show, baby. We in the house with the remix for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We back. Oh yeah. Call into the show 412-407-2744. Once again, your host Filthy Rich, the Underground Sports Show. We got a lot to say today, man. We're gonna do it all, man. Yeah. Steelers is in the news like they've been all year, you know what I'm saying? Say, hey, don't count the Steelers out yet, man. Don't count them out yet, man. It's the Week 13 recap. Yeah. It's almost over, y'all. Yeah. Everything to talk about, baby. College, all that. So let's go, man, on the underground. Yeah. Ow. Yeah, it's your host of the Underground, Filthy Rich, man, in the house. Hope you in the house, too. Hit me up in the chat. Let me know you in the house. What's good with y'all today, man? What is good with y'all? Hey, man, look here. I'm feeling good, man. Even though I didn't do too well in fantasy this week, I won where I needed to win, okay? It's all good. I'm still in, first place in one league, second place in another league. And I think I'm in second place in another league. Yeah. Two second places right now with 1 week to go. And first place in another league with a week to go. So, yeah, man, fantasy football is almost over, man. You ready to get yours, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you get yours, but I'm getting mine. I got to win a championship in one of these. But it ain't like I ain't got one already, so I don't need to do nothing, just like the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's what people don't understand about the Steelers right now. They don't need nothing. As much as y'all want it, they sitting on top of the NFL mountain right now. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't stressing it like you stressing it, man. But let's get into the icebreaker today. You know what I'm saying? You can keep it in sports today, though, you know, because I just want to talk about what Odell Beckham says about $100 million and it not being enough, man. Listen up if you didn't hear about this.
If I didn't have $1 in my account right here today as we speak, I'm going to be straight for the rest of my life. No question, right? I don't think everybody is in that. And when you've sacrificed your whole life to get here, and you're like, yeah, I played 10 years in the league. And I always explain this to people, like, bro, you give somebody a 5-year, $100 million contract, right? What is it really? It's 5 years for 60. You're getting taxed. Do the math. That's 12 a year, you know, that you have to spend, use, save, invest. Flaunt, like whatever, however, just being real. I'm gonna buy a car, I'm gonna give my mama a house, I'm gonna do, everything costs money. So if you spending $4 million a year, that's really $40 million over 5 years, 8 a year, you know? And now you start breaking down the numbers, it's like, that's a 5-year span of where you're getting $8 million. Can you make that last forever? And you always hear the people who ain't us, and ain't been in the position like, oh, well, that would last a lifetime. If I didn't have $1 in my account, right, as we speak.
All right, so he's right about a part of that, right? It's always the people that don't got it that's talking about it like, hey, man, if I had that, it would last the rest of my life. And that's true, man. None of us know, man. We know all them lottery ticket people, man, they always go broke. I think that's because they get it fast. These football players get it pretty fast. $60 million, even though he's breaking down $100 million over 5 years. $60 million, that's a lot of money, man. Come on, man. You got to be able to put that in your pocket. But don't listen to us, like you said. Don't listen to us brokies like this. Let's hear it from somebody that got some money. Here's what Big Uncle had to say. Shannon Sharp.
$60 million. If you get $60 million liquid, and that can't last you a lifetime, you got a problem. Do you really need 10 houses? Do you really need 15 cars?
No.
Do you need to buy everybody in your house, everybody in your family, a mansion that costs $1 million, $2 million? Because here's the thing.
Yes.
First of all, if you buy somebody in your house, your family a house, a house that costs $1 million to $2 million,
yeah.
First of all, they can't afford the upkeep on it. Because if they could, they'd have it already. See, it ain't the payment; it's the upkeep.
Right.
Boy,
It's go wrong. Bro say he's spending $4 million a year. If you spending $4 million a year and it ain't a business related, you out your damn mind. Ain't no way in hell I'm spending $4 million a year. Okay, you buy mom a house. If I were to buy mom a house, I'm damn near gonna probably get her a house that I can go ahead and pay off. So I'm gonna spend $500,000 for mom. Because I got to get her something that she can clean for herself. Because I can't pay for a cleaner, sir. Because see, that's another expense, Ocho. You get a big house, somebody cut the grass. I don't need. I need somebody who can come with a pushing lawnmower and cut the grass.
That's another expense.
That's another expense on me, Ocho. Yeah. Flying private.
Now you see why I fly Spirit the past 20 years.
Ocho, but I don't fly everywhere private. I don't go overseas private.
All right, we'll cut that short because he's kicking some knowledge, man. You know, Unc got his little issues out there. He's going to do his little thing, but most of the time, Unc be kicking some knowledge, right? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, he said it, man. If you got $4 million, you spending $4 million a year, you bugging. You bugging. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money. And like you said, don't buy nobody no big cribs and everybody in your family or something like that, man. No, man. There's a lot of expenses that go with this stuff, man. You know, we know. We out here paying for grass to get cut and, you know, home repair. And it's expensive on this level right here. So imagine if you got a $500,000 house, $1 million house, $2 million house. You're going to have to pay for everything they need to be done in that house every time they need something done. You know what I'm saying? And your money going to be dwindling. But these young boys, that's what they do, man. That's what young people do. They mess up money. You know what I'm saying? Odell Beckham's the same dude out there. When he went to the Browns, he had to get the Browns. What was that? A Maybach, or whatever it was, Rolls Royce, whatever he had. He got an orange one, and he was there for what, 2 weeks? You know what I'm saying? In Cleveland. So you know, then he had the watch on. He used to, whatever kind of watch he had on, he was playing in the game with the watch on. He's the one that started that. With an expensive watch on. You see these dudes now, man. They got all the diamonds on their neck while they playing and all that. You know, I ain't saying they're throwing away their money because you can spend it on what you want to spend it on, but you know, it's a little extra. You know what I'm saying? You definitely don't gotta blow all that cheese like that. It's good living without spending more than $4 million a year, man. That's ridiculous right there. All right, man. Let's get to some Stiller news and some other news, man. Get out of here with the icebreaker. I just want to let people get in the room. Tommy Warren in the house said, "Yo, what up, baby? What's the deal, man? The Stillers get Adam Thielen at the end of the season, man. What's up with that? This shit is crazy, man. Crazy. I mean, what's the question, man? I mean, you see my question today. Can anyone save the Stillers, man? Is Adam Thielen going to bring the Stiller offense out the gutter, man? Because one thing I'm going to say about the Stillers, man, everybody's talking shit on Mike Tomlin. Everybody's talking shit on his defense. Now, I ain't saying the offense ain't catch no flack at all. But, I mean, really, when you look at this losing streak we've been on, it's been all offense, man. It's been all bad offense. Tommy Warner's house says, I knew they was going to grab him. Yeah, I had a feeling they was going to grab him too as soon as, you know, I feel like he had to be talking to somebody already. That's what I really thought. Because, you know, I'm not sure if y'all know how this went down, but Adam Thielen basically asked for a request out of town. Save the Steelers? Fuck no. I don't think nobody can save the Steelers right now. Maybe we could probably use Najee Harris. What you think, man? If Najee Harris was here all year, we'd be a fucking better offense, man. And you ain't going to tell me that we wouldn't be a better offense without Najee Harris, that we ain't missing 1,000 yards. And I know Warren's cool, but Warren still ain't Najee Harris. He's just not, man. He's not going to weird out a defense like Najee Harris did the past 4 years. He's just not. I think Najee Harris had a lot to do with a lot of the wins we got when it came to some subpar quarterback play. Because that's what the Steelers been having, man. You know what I'm saying? So if your quarterback ain't playing well, it don't matter what wide receiver you got. If you keep getting older, like getting Adam Thielen in here, man, older and older and older. Tommy Warren says, I already told you, lose this season. OC is trash. Yeah. You definitely hinting on the offense and old ass Aaron Rodgers and just didn't have enough and 1,000 tight ends. Definitely, man. But it ain't over till it's over, man. We got Sunday coming up. Got the Baltimore Ravens in the house, man. They suck too, but damn, man. We got to stop Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? I think we can. I mean, look, we maintained the Bills a little bit. Of course, it took 2 turnovers in the first half. But the offense, man, the offense got to score. When you get turnovers, we got to score more than 7 points in the first half, bruh. You got 2 turnovers. That's horrible, man. That's horrible. You at least got to be up by 13, 14 at that point. Couple field goals, something, man. But anyway, Adam Thielen reportedly basically asked out of town last week. Adams' representation approached. Hold up. Yeah, it says Adams' representation approached the team asking for him to leave or be requested a release so he could go on to, you know, play with another team for his last few games as a pro, because obviously he said that this is his last year, right? And as soon as I heard that, with only 5 games left, first of all, he's trying to hitch a ride to the playoffs because Minnesota ain't going to the playoffs. So we knew it had to be a possible playoff team, and we knew it had to be a team desperate because who else was going to do that? Tommy Warren says, offense definitely got to score. I like Thielen, but he's old. Definitely old. He balled out for Carolina. I don't know how much he was really doing for Minnesota. I don't think he was doing much, but it was bad quarterback play, right? So bad quarterback play we might be getting a lot of proof here when it comes to the quarterback, man. You can't just load up on receivers and expect things to happen if the quarterback play ain't well. You know what I'm saying? And Aaron Rodgers just ain't playing well right now, man. And it's been a while, for real. I mean, I had to give him his props at the beginning of the season. He started out well, and he was good in the red zone like I knew he could be. But now he's starting to get into the Russell Wilson phase where we can't even get to the red zone. We going 3 and out right away. You know what I'm saying? So that's not cool, man. That's not cool at all. All right, on the other level, anytime call the show, man. I don't care if you change the subject or not, call into the show, talk your sports, talk your shit, all right, man? Ragnow, the center from the Detroit Lions, who I told you about, Tommy Warren. The Detroit Lions always lying, you know what I'm saying? They still ain't beat nobody good, but they thought they was getting a good player back in their center, Ragnow, but in the reports, they say he's not able to make the team because of his physical. And they're saying the Lions placed Ragnow back on the reserve retired list Monday because of a hamstring. Now, man, how you come back off of retirement, sitting off the couch, and you got a grade 3 hamstring, man? How you got a hamstring sitting on the couch? And that don't even sound like an offensive lineman type of injury, man. If you got a hamstring as an offensive lineman, I feel like that thing might be a little permanent or something, man. Something ain't right with your maybe your diet, you know, not drinking enough water or something like that. I don't know, but you know, it ain't like he's a wide receiver. He got to run. So if you don't want him on the team because of his hamstring and he can't even pass the physical, how bad is that hamstring, bro? Like that don't sound good. And the Lions obviously ain't gonna get their help. All right. So back to the Steelers with some more news. Darius Slay is out of town, man. How you feel about that? Does that help the Steelers, man? Of course, Stay Samuels was already playing in the game on Sunday. And Darius Slay, I don't know, man. He just didn't have much spirit this year. Didn't want to tackle nobody. Looked like he was out there for the check. But when you mutually leave the team, I don't know if mutual means like, hey, man, still pay me and I'll get out of here, or, you know, I don't want to play no more. Is that cool? You know, I quit. You know what I'm saying? Mutually, you know, no hard feelings type deal. I don't know. I didn't read too much deeper into the story other than that they just had mutual feelings and was like, you know, this is over. Tommy Warren also says he was in the way any way he could go. Definitely, man. He's definitely in the way, man. Ain't want to tackle nobody. Ain't want to cover nobody. Let them young boys get in there. You was still in the check. Go ahead with that, man. Go ahead with that. So, yeah, that's that on that. Before I get to the Steeler focus, man, because I'm going to get to that and definitely hang around because it's going to be a wild one here for the Steelers. I'm going to definitely show you how the most of the fan base is blaming it on the wrong people. All right? So it's definitely not who you think it is. So let's go to college football real quick, because Franklin, man, I told y'all, Franklin, of course, everybody knows Franklin is down in Virginia Tech, and I knew he was going to be snatching up people from Penn State. I knew it just because of the geography, okay? A lot of people wanted him to think Florida, wanted him to think it was another job. I think it was LSU at the time. LSU wasn't going to know. He wasn't picking no losing coach, you know what I'm saying? Or a coach that couldn't beat Ohio State for years. That's not what they wanted, right? So I didn't think that was going to happen. Florida sound like a good job because it's Florida, but I don't think the recruits in Florida is all that no more, man. If they can't get right, it's all about the players in a way, you know? And what I mean by geography when I say Virginia Tech, it's not that far from Pennsylvania, right? 7-hour drive. Parents feel like they can still get there on the weekend and come back, see their kids. So a lot of that got to do with recruiting, location. You know what I'm saying? Florida is a big move for kids. Some parents might not want that to happen, especially if they already was thinking about Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? If you just go down the road a little bit, you can snag a lot of them players. And I've been seeing a lot of reports here that, Franklin is grabbing guys. He got a linebacker named Matthew Lamar, right? 6'3", 225 pounds, switch commitment to Virginia Tech. So he'll be going there. And then another guy that he had going there was a wide receiver from Richmond, Virginia. So he already had a guy from Richmond, Virginia coming up to Penn State. So that's what I mean by geography. It's not that far from Virginia. And guys going to be willing to go to Virginia. When you hear Virginia, like, oh, man, that's close to home. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to Virginia. But anyway, 6'2", 190-pound wide receiver from Richmond, Virginia, also committed to Penn State, switched to Virginia Tech, man. He says the best in VA stay in VA. So, like, he always had love, man. We know Virginia got a lot of talent, man. You know, the Michael Vicks of the world and all that come out of there. Allen Iversons in the world. All that come out of Virginia. So, yeah, they can ball. They can ball for sure, man. You still got a nice little nucleus. You on the East Coast. You still grab a lot of them good players, James Franklin. All right. Lane Kiffin's still in the news too, man. Y'all heard about the wild stuff from Lane Kiffin, man. We all know where he went to left Ole Miss, went to LSU in crazy fashion. They was booing him and all that, but the LSU fans are so mad that they putting out conspiracy theories against the man, I guess you could call him. You know what I'm saying? Saying that he was sleeping with 19-year-old girls, and they got text messages, what they call them, receipts. They got receipts and all types of shit. I think it's wild, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just a wild story, man. But, these coaches going to do what they want to do, man. Don't sweat this coach being loyal to these players, because these players ain't being loyal no more neither. Most of these players going to probably leave Ole Miss and go with him if he got the bag. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely going to steal some players, man, because they said he got $25 million in NIL deals. So these players is out, man. People want him to be loyal like Joe Clack because he's, an old head like me. Let's listen to Joe.
On the desk that didn't talk to Lane Kiffin, so let me talk to him right now. Coach, listen, the calendar is certainly an issue. There's no doubt about that, and it's broken and it needs to be fixed, and we understand that, but that's not an excuse. And guys like Dan Lanning and Mike Elko and Rhett Lashley and Kurt Signetti, they have not used the calendar as an excuse to stay at their places in the middle of a playoff run. And here's the thing, guys. He certainly has the right to go wherever he wants. There's no doubt. But your currency as a coach is your credibility in front of your team and in recruiting. And I just wonder, moving forward in front of a team, asking them for commitment and buy-in, will he have the credibility if he makes this move? And if I was an opposing coach, you know what I would do? I would sit in a recruit's living room and say, why would you commit to that guy if you don't know if he's committed to you? That's a problem. And this notion that he has to go to LSU in order to win a national title, I think is false.
Hey, man, I mean, that's cool, Joe Clack. That's the old school move, though. You know what I'm saying? Hit him with the reverse psychology. Why would he be faithful? Why would you be faithful to him if he ain't faithful to you, man? These young boys ain't really thinking about that, man. These young boys thinking about the bag and winning at the same time. And LSU is providing both right now. You know what I'm saying? Providing both. So it's going to be hard for a kid to say no to LSU, man. When you're going to get your money and you're going to get your chance to win. You know what I'm saying? So that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Oh, and we got, rumors that what's the Williams kid from Alabama might be switching up to LSU too, man. The wide receiver, not Kyron Williams. What's his name? I can't even remember his name. But yeah, they say he might be getting out of there quick. So anyway, let's move on to some NFL, man. Let's look at let's get around the league real quick and check out some NFL also before we get into our Steeler focus real quick, man. Look here, man. Let's check out the standings. Let's check out what happened last week because, of course, this is the recap freestyle show, so I'm a little all over the place, but that's okay, man. That is okay. Check out the AFC standings, man. The AFC East, New England, man. A surprise team in the NFL, and not that nobody thought they were going to be any good, but first place in the AFC, yeah, 11-2. They went out there and showed it on Monday night, stumped out the Giants. You know what I'm saying? Big hits in that game too. That was crazy, man. Did y'all see that big hit in that game? Where is the hit in that game right there? Let me get to it right here. Here you go, the Giants' big hit right here, all the way up on the screen, on the kickoff. And, you know, they already tried to take a kickoff out the game, and this one was a little scary to make you think, man, maybe they might take the kickoff out the game. But, yeah, my man right here explains it pretty well. Jackson Kruger Sports. So, yeah, let's let him break it down.
Well, we saw quite frankly, a scary collision here in the Giants-Patriots game. Here is the kick returner. You know, these plays are dangerous. They've done stuff to make it less dangerous, but it still is a dangerous situation where you have a player running full speed, sometimes right into another defender. I'm going to show this exactly twice. Once the broadcast footage, the other I'm going to show the slow down footage. So, yeah, this is the broadcast angle. Watch as you see, this is a tough collision. Looks like he was unconscious immediately, losing the football as well. The helmet came off the logo came off the helmet there. This is the other angle. A lot of people had questions as to why this was not a penalty. So this is the rule. It's worth mentioning. People often say helmet to helmet. Helmet to helmet is not an actual penalty. That's just a thing people say. The actual penalty is you can't lower your head and make forcible contact with your helmet against an opponent. Also, you can't headbutt an opponent. So does he do either of those two things here? Again, it is worth mentioning that bottom part where it says these provisions do not prohibit incidental contact by the mask or helmet in the course of making a conventional tackle or block on an opponent, so I'm assuming that's what they're ruling this. So again, going back over, you see it's 53. The guy to the right does Ellis, who also made a big hit on Dart earlier in the game. Does he lower the helmet to make contact there? I mean, you see, he kind of goes to the shoulder. It feels like. I mean, that's just such a tough hit. Definitely, it was tough because the returner was kind of, he kind of went down as he was getting tackled. It's certainly an unfortunate play there.
Woo! Knocked the skin off his helmet. Boy, that's a new one right there. No more play for New York. He just played for York now. That's crazy. Knocked the skin off that boy's helmet, man. Hey, I ain't seen one of them yet. But yeah, hey, Tommy Warner in the chat says they was sticking last night. Knocked off his helmet. Dart got boomed too. Yeah. Boy. Yeah, Dart definitely got boomed too. Yeah, the Patriots be sticking, man. The Patriots is tough, and that's where I was at before I got to that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking shit on the Patriots, talking about they gonna be one loss in the playoffs. I don't see that. They better play a good team. It better be like Kansas City or, Buffalo or something. They already done beat Buffalo, and Buffalo ain't look that hot against the Steelers to me. You know what I'm saying? They good, but if you concentrate on that run, man, Josh Allen, man, he play hero ball. Don't be all that. So Buffalo in second place at 8-4 right there in that division. AFC North, man, we know what it is, man. Shit, man. This thing's going to come down to the wire. I mean, one thing I can say about the AFC North is we knew this was going to come down to the wire, but we didn't think both teams was going to be this bad. Both teams going to have this problem. And Cincinnati got a chance. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Cincinnati got to beat who they got this week, man. Hold on. Let me check. I know it's somebody good. If they can get past them, then they'll be okay. I think it's the Bills. Yeah. It's the Bills. Yeah, they got Buffalo in Buffalo. If they can beat them, a lot of people think they're going to run a table because they said their schedule was easy after that. All right, AFC North, the Colts, man, losing a grip to the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans is right on their ass, man. So, yeah. This is a very exciting division. Everybody but the Tennessee Titans, they look like they're going to get the first pick of the draft again. That's another topic I got to talk about at this point with 5 games left. You know what I mean? time to start looking at the battle, the winner of the loser bowl. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to get the first pick of the draft? Look like it might be Tennessee again. All they got to do is keep doing what they've been doing. AFC West, man, you got the Denver Broncos and the LA Chargers back and forth with it. You know what I'm saying? But the Chargers 2 games back. Denver Broncos look really good. They got lucky on Monday night, though, and survived the Washington Commanders because they had them, man. That 2-point conversion was in there if Benito didn't jump up and knock that ball down, man. That was a wild game that I didn't think I wanted to watch. But by the time, second quarter, I was like, hey, this ain't looking bad. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City Chiefs sitting at 6-6. What they gonna do, man? They got the Houston Texans this week, man. It ain't looking good for Kansas City, man. And that pass rush, your boy Patrick Mahomes don't do too well with a pass rush in his face, man. So that's how you beat him. So it looks like Houston got the little leg up on that. What's Houston favorite? No, Kansas City still favorite. They are at home. I don't know if I'm going to take that, though. All right. NFC, man. You got the Eagles sitting on top of the AFC East. But for how long, man? The Dallas Cowboys want some smoke. And everybody said their schedule's easy, so we shall see, man. Dallas Cowboys got Detroit coming up. Once they beat them, they'll be legit, right? I mean, they already beat the Eagles, then the Kansas City, then they're going to beat Detroit? Because Detroit can't beat nobody. Now, Cowboys is still a nobody, all right, to me. You know what I'm saying? Until they beat Detroit. So we shall see, man. We shall see if they legit. And we're going to see if the Lions just keep lying, man. You know what I'm saying? Tommy Warren, you said you be telling me. I told you, too, about them boys. You know what I'm saying? All right, so NFC North, man. Chicago dominating 9-3. Green Bay 8-3-1. That tie is really killing them. I told them they should have went for the win, man. It's all the same thing at the end of the day. Detroit Lions sitting there still in the game. And the Vikings, man, they don't look like they're going to make it, man. The Vikings need a quarterback. Bad, boy. All the wide receivers quitting on them. That's crazy. All right, in the NFC South, man, Carolina and Tampa Bay going back and forth, man. Who can win this division? I know Carolina showed off on Sunday beating the Rams, though, so can they keep the momentum? That's been Carolina's problem, man. They can't keep no momentum. Every time they win, they go and lose the next one. You know what I'm saying? Every time they lose, they go and win the next one, no matter who the opponent is, man. Carolina done beat some good people this year. Let's check and see who it is Carolina done beat this year. Here you go. I won't show me the back schedule. I ain't even going that deep. But they done beat the Cowboys. They done beat the Rams. Somebody else they wasn't supposed to beat this year, Carolina done beat. Where they at? I want to find out. But yeah, Carolina, they want that smoke, man. They got squad, man. They got 2 good running backs. When Bryce Young played like Bryce Young, he's legit. They didn't put too much on his back. They relied on the run game, and the Rams let them, man. The Rams let them run down their throat a little bit, and then everything else was open on that. What were they, 4 for 4 on 4-point conversions? 4th down conversions, I'm sorry, yeah. So, yeah, they beat Green Bay. That's the other team they beat. They beat Green Bay. They beat the Cowboys. They blew out the Falcons 30-0. Yeah, so they played some good teams, too. They get stumped out by them. They got beat by the Jaguars, beat by the Patriots, the Texans, lost. That was preseason. Okay. So, yeah. So, Carolina, they got the Saints, Buccaneers, Seahawks. There might be another team right there they need to beat that's good. And then the Buccaneers, man. Hey, they got their chance to win this division. That's up to them. That's all up to them right there. All right. Last but not least division is that NFC South, man. We just talked about the Rams losing a little grip. Because now Seattle's tied at 9-3, but they do got the head-to-head win, so that's why they're in first place. But yeah, losing a little grip to Seattle. Because they want to go to the East Coast and lose to Carolina, man. Not a good look. San Francisco's 9-4, still hanging in there. So look, man, my man LAB was right. Best division in football is looking like the Rams, Seattle, and San Francisco. There's no doubt about it. Now, the NFC North is hanging in there for sure when it comes to best division in football. But I just want to give it to the West, man. I got to, man. I got to. There ain't no other option, you ask me. Yeah, no other option. Nobody else. I mean, NFC South's pretty good, too. NFC South's pretty good too. They give you a run for your money right there. They'll blow you up, man. They got the number one defense in the league, number one offense in the league, probably in the Colts. And Jacksonville just blowing everybody out right now. You know what I'm saying? People can't fuck with them. You know, I like Trevor Lawrence. And ever since Jacoby Myers went over there, it's been on, man. So, yeah, man, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. It's the Underground Sports Show. That's around the league, man. Call in to the show. We live anytime, man. 412-407-2744, man. Yeah. All right. So, let's move on, man. Let's get into the Steeler focus, man, because it's just about that time, right? It's about that time, and it took too long to do it. Steeler focus, man. You get up in the morning and watch this, man. You know, sometimes you got to move around the video to see what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm on late night on Tuesday, but the game day, don't forget me at 11 a.m. on game day, man. We go over everything. Fantasy, betting, Steeler game, other games, everything, man. All around the league as usual. But, yeah, right now it's time for the Steeler focus, man. And we got, you know, an old quarterback that's out here blaming these young boys for not doing the right things. I mean, we got a lot of old heads, man. I mean, I got a problem with the Steelers, man. I really do have a problem with the Steelers, and it's not the defense. I'm sorry, man. It's the offense. It has been my problem with the Steelers for the past 5 years, man. It's been the offense. Ever since Kenny Pickett, ever since they wanted to start Mitch Trubisky over Kenny Pickett, you know, it's been the offense. Big Ben's last 2 years, it was super dink and dunk. I mean, he was old, but it is what it is. He was old. He held us hostage for a while. Then Kenny Pickett couldn't get it done. They only picked Kenny Pickett because they didn't want to pull another Dan Marino and miss out on him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, it's been bad. If you don't got a quarterback, it ain't going to work, man. It ain't going to work. You know what I'm saying? George Pickens is showing you that right now. So, I mean, can you overachieve sometimes with a bad quarterback? Yeah, but your coordinator got to be a little better than the guy we got, man, out here with 4 tight ends and crap like that. And then got the wrong tight ends in the game. And I told everybody. I wish I could tell Arthur Smith, but he probably wouldn't listen because he's sitting right there seeing it. Pat Freiermuth is your best wide receiver, period. And I'm not talking about just tight end. He's your best wide receiver, and your boy don't even be in the game. What the fuck? I don't understand that. I really don't understand that about this offense at all. I'm not even mad that you like 4 tight ends or whatever like that, but you don't even use the best one? You don't even use the best one that you had on the staff last year. Jonnu Smith is in the game, most of the time in the wrong position. I'll show you something about that later. Most of the time in the wrong spot he should be in. Then you do the same thing to Darnell Washington. It's like he don't know how to use the strengths. He don't envision it. I don't know, man. But they say Aaron Rodgers is calling out receivers and stuff like that. Let's see what Aaron Rodgers got to say. And let me know if y'all think he's really calling out guys. If he should do this, he should not do this. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you got to say something to wake somebody up. Some people need to be called out because obviously they're not listening. He kind of hits on that. So let's listen up.
When there's film sessions, everybody shows up. And when I check through a route, you do the right route, you know?
And that's what I mean. He's saying we all go to the classes. We all go to the film study together. And we come up with these, you know, audibles and stuff like that. So that's the plan. So when it's time to execute the plan, you got to do the right thing, man. And y'all all know the pass he's talking about. Well, Jonnu Smith ran the corner instead of running the bender up the middle. He's going to say it, matter of fact.
Like, John and I just weren't on the same page. I checked to his in-breaker, and he ran an outbreaker. You know, John is a true professional, so I'm sure he's sick about that. But, you know, I threw a ball I thought was going to get hit by the wind, and it was 4 yards over Roman, so I got to make that throw. But, you know, we have our meetings every week. We have other opportunities outside of the facility, and look forward to seeing all the boys there.
All right, so, yeah, he said we got more meetings coming up. You know what I'm saying? Jonnu Smith didn't do the right thing. You got to do the right thing, Jonnu Smith. We all seen Aaron Rodgers pretty mad in that game about that. But he had his faults, too. He mentioned it, you know what I mean? But let's just get into the film. Because Aaron Rodgers, man, hey, your boy not doing the right thing. He ain't the only one to blame, bro. You got to take a little bit of this blame too. So let's get into it, man. Here we go. Let's get into this game. And from the very beginning, bro, it gets ugly, man. It's ugly. All right. Turn up this volume just a tad. All right, yeah, so here we go, man. I mean, it don't take long. First play of the game. And I'm telling you now, man. I'm telling you now. Let me just run the play. I'm going to tell you in a second. First play of the game, okay? Now, all last week we talked about, Terrell Allen, Mike Tomlin, fire Mike Tomlin, don't know how to coach, don't got these boys ready to play, whatever. First thing I feel like, I don't know what Coach was said it back in the day was, if you ain't ready, if I got to motivate you to play, I think it was Bill Parcells, I don't really need you around. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you around. I shouldn't have to motivate a player to play, okay? And then, there's nothing wrong with this formation. There's nothing wrong with anything but the players and what they do. Now, if you just watch Cook, he's got the vision, bruh. This is a zone read. He can go anywhere he chooses to go. The problem is the defense is not disciplined in what they're supposed to do. Outside linebackers got contained. Nobody's supposed to get to the outside on any type of running play. Corners is also supposed to automatically contain and push things back to the inside. And the Steelers do neither. The outside linebacker, TJ Watt, Mr. $40 million man, gets mugged on the inside, does not contain. No one contains on that side of the field at all, especially the corner. JPJ, you got to be coming down and blocking that whole outside off, bro, and make him turn this back up. But no, you can't even see the play because you taking a bad angle at the play, bro. Why are you running back here like a linebacker? Get up there to the corner of the defense and contain this play. Contain this play. This is your tackle to make if you're in the right spot, bro. But you're not. So, y'all want to tell me how in the world this is coaching if dudes on the field ain't doing their job? Now, y'all gonna tell me Mike Tomlin ain't never told nobody to contain. He don't know nothing about coaching. Terrell Austin don't know nothing about coaching elementary football shit. You know where I learned this shit? I never played for the Steelers. I never played for no NFL team. Barely played college football. Played a lot of high school football and a lot of Little League football. And I learned all this, what I'm talking about, back in Little League football, bro. If you the guy on the edge, somebody got contained in every defense ever created. Somebody got contained on both sides of the field. It's just impossible to form a defense where you're not telling players, hey, you got contained here. You don't even got to tell TJ Watt. He been in this defense so long that he knows he got contained. What he's doing is trying to make a play. First play of the game, though, you already pressing first play of the game. And Cook is just too good to be making mistakes. Come on, man. What can a coach do about that? Okay, they really, that's just good play right there. But this right here, okay. This is the interception. This is what I want to show y'all about here on the interception by Josh Allen, all right? First of all, defense comes up with a turnover, right? So, hey, still blaming the defense. You know what I'm saying? Player actually makes a play right here. Echols been making plays all year, actually. Let's stop it here, okay? So, you see your boy Patrick Queen, that middle linebacker who's supposed to be Earth Field General, looking like he's going to blitz. Peyton Wilson is back at linebacker, looking like if this is man-to-man or any type of zone, he definitely should be focused on that tight end up at the top, right? Not at the top at the wide receiver, but the tight end at the top over Highsmith, right? He should be worried about him if he's in zone. But what happens is he doesn't play the zone. Patrick Queen drops back into the zone and Peyton Wilson blitzes. Okay, here you go. Now, Josh Allen is going to make a horrible decision here to keep us or get us a turnover. Okay, Because the first dude he should be going through is Knox right here at tight end. Okay? He should be firing that into Knox right now because he's uncovered, okay? But he doesn't look that way. I don't know why Josh Allen looks this way, because maybe he didn't think Peyton Wilson was going to go, right? But if Peyton Wilson goes, let's go back a little second real quick. If Peyton Wilson, you know, is the field general, Patrick Queen, that Wilson is blitzing and you're faking, who's covering that tight end up there? You ain't even thinking about him. You don't even get close to him. You don't run that direction. You're barely looking at him. You should be sprinting over there to interfere with him, man. I know it's a zone defense, but at some point you got to take up a man. You got to pick up a man once he's in your zone. Now, once he's out of your zone, you let him go, but you just don't stand in the middle of no man's land. That's what they call no man's land. You got help on the left. You know that. If you the field general, the tight end's wide open, bruh. Y'all so lucky that Josh Allen makes this mistake and throws this pick to Eccles, trying to force it in right there. Eccles makes a hell of a play, but the play should have never even been able to be made because the field general on the field is basically not changing plays, not aware at all. Do you see what I'm talking about? So, you know, right here on the first series, you see so many fallacies from the players. It's already ridiculous, man. And they keep happening all game. I wouldn't have ran a different play neither if the players wasn't doing the proper fundamental things to stop the run. Every time your boy wanted to run, he was picking and choosing, because when you know you play a zone defense and dudes is picking and choosing, you have to stay in your lane. You have to stay home. That's what they used to call it. Stay home. The play's going to come to you. You try to make somebody else's play, the offense going to make you look stupid, man. The offense going to make you look stupid. And those are things I learned in elementary football, bruh. Elementary football. But that goes to show you, man, if players gotta listen, man, you can tell a player what to do all you want, man. Mike Tomlin has coached one of the best defenses to ever play football in the NFL. And that was in 2008. And over the years, they've always been dragging this team. Y'all want to say, fire Mike Tomlin? It's been the offense the whole time. TJ Watt and Mike Tomlin have been dragging this team to the playoffs without a quarterback for the past 6-7 years or whatever y'all want to cry about us losing 6 playoff games in a row. This defense been dragging this team because we ain't found a quarterback, Omar Khan, Rooney's. So we can't get this offense together. And also, they're cheap. Receivers is going to other places. They're not coming here. So, yeah, man, it's messed up right now, but it ain't the coaches all the time, y'all. Change the coach, we could get worse. We don't want that. We need to get some players in here, man. Nice little play there. Take that, I guess. Oh, yeah. Hold on. It's the next play. This is what I want to show y'all right here. All right. Little flip. Okay. This is what I mean about players out of position, okay? Now, we know you flipping to the strong side, right? Why is Washington on the weak side? He's your best blocker, right? I don't care if people key on it. They're keying on this anyway because it's the strength of the defense. You know what I'm saying? You got more bodies on that side, so they're going to key on that side anyway. So you might as well put the big body on that side instead of Jonnu Smith that don't want to fucking block nobody. Now, that's the schematics of it, having the wrong guy, and that's what I was talking about earlier, having the wrong guy over there. At least had Freiermuth in the game. I like Freiermuth to block better than Jonnu Smith. At least he'll try. But Jonnu Smith with a fake-ass block right here, like, what are you doing? He's the only dude out there, bruh. He's the first man that crossed your face. That's what they tell you in Little League. Don't let nobody, when you go to block, I know you might have, I might have told you to block this guy, but things happen on the fly, and you got to be able to think. This dude is closer to the ball carrier than you. Now, DK Metcalf should have seen that, knowing he can't get that guy, and he go down and crack on the linebacker. Block somebody. Why you going for the safety way out there? That's just bad football IQ. And you was looking down there. And this dude blows up the play because nobody even wants to put the hand on him, bro. Nobody, this play could have easily been blocked up real sweet. But look at Darnell Washington wasting his time over there, being on the offside of the ball. Killing me.
it down the field. Open up the drive with a good starter. Pass the defensive.
All right, this one was just the ugly one. But look at your boy Patrick Quinn. He never moves, bro. Shoot the gap. Go. You gotta go. Just go make a pal, bro. Just go make a pal in the hole you think he's going to. I'd rather you do that, because this waiting on the blocker. Come on, bro. You gotta get in that same hole he's in. You waiting on the blocker, you getting blocked 6 yards down the field. That ain't enough, man. You just out there. Again, you let number 70 to get to you. You keep letting the big boy that's way bigger than you. You're supposed to be quick, Quinn. You're supposed to be agile. Ryan Shazier never lets that happen. Larry Foote never lets that happen. Ferrier never lets that happen. You cannot have a Pittsburgh Steelers 3-4 Blitzburgh defense with a bad middle linebacker. You can't do it. I've been saying it all year, saying it last year. It's inevitable, bruh. Now, we might be able to bend, don't break, or whatever like that, but we'd be so much better. We wouldn't be giving up all these yards if this dude wasn't on the field, man. Or if we was just playing better at middle linebacker. You got to buck up at some point. Now he's hurt. We don't know what we're going to get out of him, man. Look at him. Right past him.
Yeah, that's his longest rush of the season. Goes for 15. And Davis took off to the end zone last.
Another one. Look at Quay.
And here he is with another good run. Back to back.
Now, no, that's not an instant replay, y'all. That's not an instant replay.
And Davis took off to the end zone.
Same play. Getting to the second level like it's cool. Get to the second level like it's cool. Now, the defensive line job is to suck up the block sometimes. And, you know, they ain't doing too much of that. I see mano a mano right here. So no double teams here. Once they figured out they didn't have to do that, and they could get up to Queen, it's pretty much over for the run defense.
And here he is with another good run. Give some of it back. Rushes one.
Then they get a little frustrated right here. This is the hardest, toughest, realest player on this team this year. Nick Herbig is the MVP of this defense. If Nick Herbig don't get Defensive Player of the Year, Team Defensive Player of the Year, I don't know what's going on. Because he's the only guy that's out there giving 100% every week. Swear. Let him get away with that one, but it's still good play. Still good play. Once again, Nick Herbig. Not the commercials.
Unfortunately, I didn't check if I unmatched Evo's gate while taking a selfie. At least I checked Allstate first.
That's the commercials. All right. All right, there we go. Back to the basics. Good little run right there. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. That's what I was saying earlier. Now you got Washington on play side, and look at the difference. Look at the difference. Keep doing that. Don't be trying to out-trick yourself, out-trick the other team. You don't need to do that. They didn't do that to us. It just powered it down our throat. Come on, Aaron. This is the shit Aaron Rodgers don't need to fucking do. Hold on to the ball all day. He want to talk about receivers running routes. He want to talk about what everybody else got to do. And he is the team captain. He's the quarterback. And he's allowed to point a little couple people out and tell people, but you got to do the right thing too, bro. And one thing you know you got to do is get rid of the ball quick, man. Come on, dog. You old. You ain't got the mobility like you used to. As soon as you get in a little trouble and step up in this pocket somewhere, look for somewhere to get rid of this ball. He's still holding on to it. Come on, man. You ain't about to make them plays no more. Especially the later get into the season. You know Patrick Quaid ain't put his hands on you. All right, so we're right where you wanted to be at, right here. And, you know, like I said, it's not great on defense, but it ain't as bad as you're making it. It's definitely not as bad as this goddamn offense. This defense can at least give you a half. The offense can't even give you a half, bro. The offense can't even give you a half, and that's what's frustrating. Because if we get halves like this out of the defense, eventually we're gonna walk into the locker room 7-3 against the Buffalo Bills, against them two dudes right there, against Josh Allen and James Cook, and we still ain't even give up a touchdown in the first half. That's an accomplishment. You really gonna disagree with me on that? That's an accomplishment right there, man. The whole Josh Allen and James Cook down to no touchdowns in the first half. And make them give up 2 turnovers. So you get the short field. Come on, man.
In those cities, the Buffalo is 10 Laramies. Not the size of, but the 5's the same Cook.
Once again, what I say, my man Herbert, and another opportunistic play by this defense. But my man Herbert gives 100%. He's damn sure the MVP of this defense and need to be starting over Highsmith. It is what it is, man. He gives too much energy. We just got to play Highsmith off the bench, take the money off the field. You know, the Rooney's got to understand it at some point that I just can't keep throwing money out here on the field and they ain't playing well. You just can't do it. Making me look bad. You got them in the crowd saying fire Tomlin, bruh.
What a huge player. Rodgers. Pumpkin line of the Bills.
The Steelers wake up a little bit here. Gainwell had a sweet catch.
This is where you want a big boy of this team. See if you can just impose your will and run it right at him. They fake it to Warren. Now they go to Warren. In the middle. At about the
Take that.
Get hit with someone coming free. It's a running play, not blocking in the pass.
Once again.
And goal. There they go.
Let's go, man. That's what we do best. Block. Let's block.
Pittsburgh touchdown.
Stop trying to be all fancy, man. You ain't got it like that. You want to pass all day, and then you don't even got your best receiver in the game, Pat Freiermuth. That's the part that's killing me.
There's nothing like access to the largest
Commercials. They cutting up on me. Maybe I'm taking too long.
Join the more than 7 million adults, like Chef Franklin, who've taken Ozempic.
I was diagnosed with type 2.
Good pass. Johnson fighting for it. Near it. Receiver spot. Handoff, though, to Cook.
Once again.
Shavers also in a receiver spot.
Queen.
Handoff, though, to
Let no boy get up on him. Can't even get off the block at all. Can't even get in the way. Can't even get ran over. You're just nowhere. All right, now look. I mean, bruh. Twice. This is the same play as the first play of the game, bruh. Same play, and they do the same thing on TJ Watt's side. No contain. They let them get leverage on the outside. And your boy's still dipping in that corner, man, and don't move up. Come on now. Who are you worried about in the pass game? That's serious. They've been running on y'all all day, man. It's 2nd and 5. And y'all like let him break contain for another easy play. He's seeing that. He's one of the best running backs in the league. And he's been carrying this team all year. Good tackle. Tackle. I still like the way Ramsey's tackling. Still got to get some props to my man Ramsey. Hold him to a field goal. Once again, we go into halftime. Bruh, it's 7-3 coming out the half. But this is where Aaron Rodgers, he wants to blame everything on everybody else. He don't blame himself for holding the ball too long on this one. 1st and 10, they just want to come out willy-nilly throwing it. Aaron Rodgers taking all day and get rocked, bruh. Turning point. Giving up free points to offense, not the defense. Giving up points. Come on, Rodgers. You got to find somebody to throw the ball to, man. You too old to be getting hit. You too old not to know how to get the ball away quick. You know, anytime you in there patting the ball, you too old not to be checking your blind side. You too old for all that shit, man. You too old for all that shit. Then Mason Rudolph comes to the game. I don't know what he's thinking. Forcing the ball to Washington. I don't know if I want Washington running corner routes anyway. Why we got Washington running corner routes, man? That's the Freiermuth type of play. Could have just threw it to Freiermuth. He's the one open. You throw it in the triple coverage. I guess he is 6'7", think you gonna moss him, but a little bit overthrow him, man. Just because you're 6'7" don't mean you got hops. You know, he's athletic, but come on, man. He's still Godzilla, man. That ain't his throw. It just ain't. So, yeah, man, after they do that, they go down, score 17-7, and it's over, man. So, I mean, where's the bad coaching at, man? Where's the bad coaching? I'm not saying there ain't one bad coach play here and there, but, I mean, we just watching these highlights, and I'm seeing a lot of bad defensive players, a lot of bad plays on offense, even more on offense. Now, the formations is killing me on offense. Where he got players at, not putting Freiermuth in the game, not having Washington on play side when it's a run play. Stop trying to out-trick yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all you doing. You out-tricking yourself. Ain't nobody falling for it. They're reading their keys like they supposed to. Our defensive dudes ain't reading their keys like they supposed to. They're containing. We're not containing. You know what I'm saying? So it makes for a long day for us, man. The defense is talented, but they're not disciplined, man. And they're well coached. This has been Dick LeBeau's Blitzburg forever, man. Forever. We've been dragging these teams to the playoffs for the past 6-7 years with this defense. And the numbers is ugly, but we still getting the turnovers. We getting the sacks. But we're not getting the results, especially in the last 5 games. We play a good team. We can't beat them because we don't do the small, little disciplined things that good teams do. That's truly the difference. You ain't going to blow somebody out all the time. You ain't going to do it. Ow. Shell. Huh?
You know you cut off?
No, I didn't cut off. Did I? How's it cut off? When did that happen?
Stream unavailable.
Oh, okay. It'll come back. Yeah.
Stream suspended for policy violation.
Yep. That'll do it. I knew it was doing it for too long. That's okay. I was taking a chance tonight anyway.
Okay.
I knew it. It's happened to me before, huh?
Just want to make sure you knew I don't mess.
It's still live though. It'll click right back on.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for watching, sis.
All right.
All right.
Call ended.
Yeah, y'all, but that's it, man. I guess they cut me off the side. I knew it was going to happen. I knew I was going to play that for too long, but I had to show y'all some of them plays, man. Usually I skip around better than that, but that's all right, man. That's it for the night, man. The recap, hey, man, we got to make the playoffs. Got to beat the Ravens for the Steelers. Whole bunch of teams got to make the playoffs, so we're going to see, man. But, 11 a.m. game day. We're going to get it on, you know what I'm saying? Get it in the fantasy bet, and only 1 week left in fantasy football, man. So, yeah. Let's get out of here, man. And I see y'all Sunday morning, man. We out of here, baby. It's the Underground. I'm gonna hit y'all with the remix again, man. I got the remix on the music, baby. I'll holler at y'all. Ow, it's the Underground. It's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, you better pass, you better run, yeah, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boo, you done, you're on a mission, I'm in your division, your trophy's missing, it's at my house, I just ran a route, this is my house, I'm in the end zone, don't leave me alone, yeah, wide open, your squad, I'm toasting, I need no promotion, it's the underground, I'm hosting, call in, and we all in, you know what it is, it's the underground, It's the underground. It's the underground.
it's the underground. It's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run. That's your pass. You better run, yeah, yeah. It's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run. And that's your ass, boy, you're done. Yeah, you know what it is. How many times I got to say it?